Hello ladies, thank you for visiting the site today. Today I'm going to be showing you how to emboss, or different ways of embossing. Mainly just heat emboss today because I don't have anything else with me. So what we're going to do is we're going to use clear first with a color, which I choose black for this one, and my little lammy. And there's a couple different ones. I'm going to show you the different kinds of embossing powders and all. This is by Mode, this embossing powder. It's a clear embossing powder. It's very thin. It's good for detail work. So all you're going to do is stamp. You got your pretty little image. Whoops. Move these out of the way. Take my little tray. I'm going to put this in here. And just cover it lightly. You'll see where you missed. You want to make sure you get most of it. And just tap it off. You want all the excess off. It's going to be only on the ink itself. Now for the ink itself, I used Colorbox Pigment Stamp ink. And this is my favorite. The only reason it's my favorite is because it holds the color really well. And I like to emboss it because it doesn't dry very quickly. So we're going to take my new emboss heat tool. We're going to turn it on. I'm going to let it heat up just a little bit. It doesn't take very long. I put it on its lowest setting. You can see that there. I'm going to start from the inside out. And you can start seeing that it starts changing colors. So it goes from like a gray back to the black. Let's see if we can get you to see the dimension on it. Hopefully it'll show up. There it goes. You see it's embossed. I love it too because it gives me guidelines when I color in. So like I made some cards earlier. Here they are. And you can see I was able to color in real easy with my Sharpie marker. And I was able to make the bottom there with the sentiment like no other. There's a couple more in there. Okay, now we're going to go on to Tim Holtz Distressing Powder. First I'm going to put this away. Actually, I need that for another one, so we'll keep it out. This time I'm going to be using... actually I'm using the clear again. So this time I'm using Versamarker Dazzle. And I'll show you the difference between the Dazzle and the regular. And this is the regular one. All it does is leaves a watermark. This is the regular one. I stamped hello. You can't see it yet, but you will see it in a minute. I'll stamp again with this one. That way we get the shimmer on there. You can tell a little bit different there with the shimmer. And it just, I think, makes it stand out a little bit more with the Dazzle. I like it because you can use it on any color cardstock. And it gives it this really neat watermark effect. So you can see it now with embossing powder. Now let's go ahead and heat it up. Doesn't take too long. It's pretty cool though. I like it because it gives projects more finished look. Okay, so you see one, you see that one, and then you see this one here, and that's the Dazzle one, and the regular one. You can barely see it because of the light. There you go. It's a little bit better. Okay. So that was the Versamarker ink and the clear embossing powder. Now we're going to go ahead and put the embossing powder away for the clear. Okay, and now we're going to do the Tim Holtz black distress powder. It's a weather-worn look. I'm going to use the Versamarker again because I just want the actual embossing powder to show up. I don't want to have any ink, colored ink or anything. So I'm going to take my little penguin. I'm going to lay him down. Just make sure he's on there right. Did pretty good this time. I'm going to close that up. Now we're going to take this. This time I'm using a piece of paper rather than my tray because I use my tray a lot just for my clear ink or my clear embossing powder and I don't want to mix it up. So now we have our little penguin. You can see he's not completely covered, and that's part of why the distress is why it looks a little more worn and distressed. So we're going to go ahead and emboss him, heat emboss him. This one does not come out as shiny as the other ones. Pretty much stays how it is, which is still pretty cool. I didn't cap them off enough because I didn't get all the excess off. But now he's ready to go and put on a card. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this back. Area mess already. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is the white embossing powder. You can use all sorts of colors. There's tons of colors out on the market. But I tend to stay with the regular colors of black and white and clear because I'm not exactly crazy about everything else. So I'm going to take my Versamarker again, just the regular one because it's going to be covered with the embossing powder. This one is called Baby Powder. I'm not sure about the company and got it at my local craft store. Hopefully this came out right. And we're just going to go ahead and put some of that on there. It is scented, so it's kind of cool because it smells just like baby powder. So now you can see it. I'm going to take my heat tool one more time. And see where it's melted on the bottom there. Now if you use a flatter surface, that'll be better than what I did because I used a textured cardstock and it didn't come out completely. But it does still look kind of cool. So that's my little class for today for embossing. I have one more to show you, but I'll have to do another video. So thank you for watching and hope you get to try this. Thanks. Bye.